Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about connective tissues. Connective tissues of animals serve the function of binding and joining one tissue to another. They form protective sheath and packing material around the various organs, separating them so that they do not interfere with each other's activities. Clear, children? They separate two organs and so that they do not interfere with each other activities. Carrying material from one part to another in the body like blood. Forming a supporting framework of cartilage and bones for the body. All you know, skeletal system. So today we are going to discuss about this connective tissue. The cells of connective tissues are living and remain separated from each other. The space between the cell is filled. Children, here two things are there. One is what cells and other is matrix. I am going to explain you the matrix in this manner, like custard. All you have seen custard. The liquid part of the custard, the semi-liquid part of the custard, you think as matrix. And this matrix is inorganic in nature. Inorganic means it is made of salts like phosphorus, calcium, etc. And the cells which are embedded, the fruits are embedded in the custard, so the cells they behave like fruits and they are organic in nature. Okay. The matrix may be solid as in the case of bones. In bones the matrix is solid. And in the case of blood the matrix is what? Liquid. Okay. So we are going to discuss now types of connective tissue. There are 5 types of connective tissue we are going to discuss in this topic. First is fluid connective tissue. In fluid connective tissue, blood and lymph comes. Then areolar, we also call this packing tissue. Adipose tissue, they are fat tissues. Skeletal tissues, bone and cartilage comes in skeletal tissue. Then we are going to discuss about ligaments and tendon. You have already heard about ligament and tendon. Now children, first we will take blood. Okay. Blood fluid connective tissue. What are the characteristics? As I told you, this is a very important connective tissue. It consists of fluid matrix. Okay. Fluid matrix, when we divide the blood, its composition, when we see the composition of blood, we will find the liquid part that is called plasma. If we separate the plasma, it is pale yellow in color. Pale means light yellow in color. Okay. This is what? Matrix. Here plasma is what? Matrix. And this plasma contain 90% of water and 10% mixture of protein, glucose, amino acids, lipids and hormones. Now this plasma or matrix contain cells. There are 2 types of blood corpuscles present in this. One is red blood corpuscles and second is white blood corpuscles. Now third thing it contains, that is platelets. Now we are going to discuss about red blood corpuscles, what is the function of this, what is white blood corpuscles and what is platelets. Now in next slide I am going to tell you about red blood cells. Children, you are seeing in the picture these red blood cells, they look like poppins, small poppins. Okay. They are small, circular you are seeing in the picture, and they are biconcave. Biconcave, clear, from both the sides. They are what? Inner side. Just you see in poppins you have seen depression. So both the side the depression is there, and this is called biconcave disc. They do not have nuclei. Children, nucleus, all you are aware of nucleus. These RBCs, when they originate, when they are young, that time they have nucleus, but when they grow old, the nucleus vanishes. So we say that RBCs, they don't have nucleus. Okay. Now they are packed with iron rich, red colored, oxygen carrying pigment, that is what? Hemoglobin. Okay, what are they having? They are having hemoglobin. What is hemoglobin? Hem means iron, globin is protein. So in RBC, iron is attached with protein, and what is the function of hemoglobin? To carry oxygen. Children, the oxygen which we breathe in, it goes in the blood, and this oxygen attach with what? Hemoglobin, and then it moves from one place to other place. Okay. What is the function of RBC? As I told you just now, it carries oxygen. Second, oxygen comes in gases. Okay. Transport gases, it takes oxygen from the lung to different parts of the body, and it collects carbon dioxide from different parts of the body and take this carbon dioxide to the lungs. Second, many hormones you have learnt in class 8th, endocrine glands, they secrete hormones, they directly pour their hormones in the blood, and this hormone is taken by the blood to the targeted place. They also carry food from digested food from the intestine. They take and carry this digested food to different parts of the body, and from it collects the waste food material from different parts of the body. Okay, so what is the basically its work? Transportation. Now we are coming to the next corpuscle, that is white blood cells and platelets. Children, red blood cell is also called erythrocytes. Okay, and white blood cell, WBC, we also call it leukocytes. There are different types of leukocyte white blood cells. Okay, you are seeing in the picture lymphocyte, nucleophil, basophil, eosinophil, monocytes. So these are what? WBC, white blood cells. Different types of blood cells are white blood cells are there. They are large in size. Second thing, they have nucleus. They are very important in our body. What is their function? They protect our body from the microorganisms. Okay, what is their role? They play a very important role in body's defense mechanism, and they act as soldiers. Any infection comes in our body, they fight with that infection like bacteria, viruses, etc. They are irregularly shaped. Now come to the platelets. Platelets, they are irregularly shaped and non-nucleated. Children, what is their function? They are very important for blood clotting. Okay, they are very important blood clotting. Sometimes you have seen that the small cut is there, the blood comes out, and after few minutes the blood stops coming. Why? Because these platelets, fibers are present in the blood. They make the mash means jelly. They make the mash, and these platelets are entangled in that mash, and what happen? These platelets, they dry up and they make a wall, and blood, after that what happen? The blood stops coming. Now next, I told you, it is not given in your book, about lymph. We have one more system, that is lymphatic system. Like blood system we are having circulatory system, same manner we have one more system, lymphatic system. In that, lymph is fluid. Lymph is also a kind of fluid connective tissue like blood, but what happen? It contains plasma and WBC. Okay, this plasma comes out from the blood capillaries. Okay, and they move to the lymph vessels. They move in lymph vessels, plasma plus WBC. They don't have RBC and platelets. Okay, what is the function? It protects the body against infection by destroying microorganisms. This is very important in our body. Okay, so I told you about fluid connective tissue. In fluid connective tissue, I told you about blood and lymph. Now children, come to another type of connective tissue, that is areolar. Okay, areolar tissue is also called packing tissue. It fixes the skin with muscles. Okay, skin and muscles, so it fixes, fills the spaces inside the organs. Like two organs are there, the space is there in between these two organs. This fills those spaces. Clear? Like I am giving you example. Suppose heart and lung is there, the space is there. So the space between heart and lung is filled by areolar tissues. It supports internal organs, the organs which are there. It gives support to them also and help in repair of tissue. Clear, children? This tissue attaches the blood vessel with surrounding tissue, so that the tissue can get the food and all through the blood. It is found in bone marrow, and as I told you, it is commonly called packing tissue. Not too much is given in your book, only few lines are given, so you go through those lines. Now next is very interesting tissue, that is called adipose tissue. Adipose tissue we also call fat storing tissue. Okay, children, after digestion, the fat converts into fatty acid and glycerol. Now this fatty acid excess fatty acid goes and gets deposited in these adipose tissue. This tissue is found below the skin and between the internal organ. What is their function? As I told you, below the skin and between internal organs. Below the skin, it acts as insulator, like you have heard in polar bear, seal. It is found below the skin, and what is the function there? It insulates the body. It does not allow the heat of the body to go out and the cold air to come in. Second, it, like between two organs, it is also found, so it work as shock absorber. हम लोग कूदते हैं, उठते हैं, that time the jerk takes place. So these fat tissues, they protect the internal organ and they behave like shock absorbers. Like they are found around the kidneys, around the eyeball. Okay. In the hump of camel, what is stored? Fat tissues. Blubber, fat tissues. Okay. The cells of this tissue are filled with fat globules. See the picture you are seeing. Okay, fat droplets are there, adipose tissue. Okay children, I hope the things are clear to you. Thank you.